Good morning and welcome to today's class. Today we have to continue the thermodynamics, and today's is lecture 3. Okay. Previously we have discussed already the second zeroth law of thermodynamics, and also we have seen what is the concept of temperature and thermal equilibrium, etc. We have also seen that is what is the significance of work done by the system, work done on the system, etc. Okay, and also we have seen the concept of internal energy of the system. If the system is an ideal gas, then it depends on only the temperature, and if the system is a real gas, then it depends on volume and temperature, sometimes pressure also. Basically, it depends on volume. Okay. Now, today we have to discuss the first law of thermodynamics. First law of thermodynamics क्या होता है? जब किसी thermodynamic system को heat देते हैं, when we give heat to a thermodynamic system, so that the system absorbs the heat, and that heat, the absorbed heat is converted into, or it is utilized into two parts. First part is to change the internal energy of the system, and second part is to the work done by the system on its surroundings. This is the exact explanation. Therefore, we have to discuss this one. That is, if this is a system, a thermodynamic system. Okay, and as usual, it is being heated. This is one gas or the thermodynamic system. This is the wireness, in fact, wireness, and one thermodynamic system is there inside the jar or inside this cylinder. Okay, which is fitted with a frictionless, massless piston as usual. Whenever we heat the gas, what happens? It expands. It could not expand directly, remember, it could not expand directly, but rather, first of all, we have to know that the heat given from external source is absorbed by the molecules of thermodynamic system. Okay, and that heat is used in two parts. One in changing the increasing the internal energy, that is delta Q is equal to delta U plus delta W. This is what we have the general idea. That is, whenever heat is given to a system, then the system absorbs the heat, and that heat is used in two parts. One in increasing the internal energy of the system, and second part is to change to the work done by the system in work done by the system on the surrounding, on its surrounding. We can just define it as when heat is given to a system, then it absorbs the heat, and this heat is used in two parts. Number one, in increasing the internal energy, of the system. Number 2, then doing work by the system on its surroundings. So this is what we have the general idea, that is when heat is given to a system, then it absorbs the heat. It absorbs the heat, and this heat is used in two parts. One, in increasing the internal energy of the system, and number two, in doing work done by the system, and therefore total heat given to the system equal to increase in internal energy plus work done by the system on its surroundings. This is the general idea, that how we explain first law of thermodynamics, that is total heat given to a system. You can see total heat given to a system is equal to increase in internal energy of the system. Increase in internal energy खाली यहाँ पे लिखा है, but internal energy of the system plus work done by the system on its surrounding. ये सिस्टम अपने आसपास के सिस्टम को ये सिस्टम पर वर्क करेगा, इसके आसपास के सिस्टम को, आसपास के एरिया को वर्क करेंगे, यानी कि द वर्क इज डन बाय द सिस्टम. एक्चुअली यहाँ पर थर्मोडायनामिक सिस्टम रखा हुआ है, कोई गैस है या कोई लिक्विड जो भी है रखा हुआ है, इसको अपने गर्म कर रहे हैं, तो गर्म करने से क्या ये पिस्टन ऊपर बढ़ता है, तो क्या होता है पिस्टन एक एक्सटर्नल सिस्टम हो गया इसके मुकाबले में, और इसके आसपास कुछ ना कुछ एरिया होगा तो नेचुरली वो सराउंडिंग में आ जाएगा. तो वर्क इज डन बाय द सिस्टम, नंबर वन, ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन टेम्परेचर, ड्यू टू heat, as the heat is absorbed by the system first. It is already when heat is given to a system, it absorbs the heat, and this heat is used in two parts. One, in increasing the internal energy of the system, and number two, in doing work by the system, to its surrounding or on its surrounding. The work done by the system यहाँ पे होता है, okay, work done by the system and the internal energy is increased. The दो parts यहाँ पे हो गए, clear, okay. तो ये हो जाएगा आपका फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनामिक्स. अब यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं फ्रॉम द सेम डायग्राम you can very easily observe. Suppose this is the original before heat, the position of piston was here. The position of piston was here. Okay, and after heat there is a displacement x. Delta x. After heat is given, then it displaces to new position. This is position 1 of the piston, this is position 2. Therefore, there is some change in volume. There is a change in volume, but always remember, under no condition we increase or decrease the pressure. Pressure में कोई हम weight ना डाल ले ना निकाल ले, तो pressure बिल्कुल constant है. तो क्या चेंज हो रहा है? टेम्परेचर से, हीट से इसके वॉल्यूम में चेंज हो रहा है। तो वर्क डन को हम लोग लिखते हैं यहाँ पर टी डब्ल्यू इज रिटन एज प्रेशर इनटू डेल्टा वॉल्यूम। तो यहाँ पर डेल्टा वॉल्यूम क्या दिख रहा है? डेल्टा वॉल्यूम फॉर दिस डायग्राम इट इज क्रॉस सेक्शनल एरिया ए इनटू डेल्टा एक्स, change in volume. Clear? So this is a general idea, and what we have the thing that is according to first law of thermodynamics, the total heat given to a thermodynamic system is used in two parts. One in increasing the kinetic energy, and other in doing work done by the system, or in doing work by the system on its surrounding. Okay, तो वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम हो रहा, ऑन द सिस्टम नहीं हो रहा, क्योंकि इसमें एक्सपेंड कर रहा है। जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया था, जब भी वॉल्यूम एक्सपेंड करता है, इंक्रीज करता है, तो ये वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम होता है। आप घर में देख सकते हैं, एक आपने क्या किया, यू हैव टेकन वन वेसल फिल्ड विथ मिल्क, okay, and you just put that vessel on the gas stove, and when it is heated, after some time you see that this milk is about to boil. Milk is about to boil. If you just place a steel plate or metallic plate on the top of the vessel, then you can see that vessel can keep on vibrating, and you can see that it is the milk which could give some upward motion to that plate which is placed on the top of the vessel. तो आप क्या करते हैं कि जब किसी घर में बर्तन में दूध रख के गर्म करते हैं, तो देखेंगे उसके ऊपर एक तस्तरी, एक प्लेट रखते हैं, ढक्कन रखते हैं, तो क्या हो जाएगा, कुछ देर बाद वो ढक्कन ऊपर नीचे उछलते लगते हैं। ये उछलने का कैसे होता है? वाई द सेम थिंग टेक्स प्लेस? because it has reason. The reason is that it is actually the expansion, thermal expansion is being taken place. यहाँ थर्मल एक्सपेंशन हो रहा है। थर्मल एक्सपेंशन से आप ये कह सकते हैं वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम। यहाँ पर थर्मल एक्सपेंशन पिछले चैप्टर, लास्ट टॉपिक वी हैव डिस्कस, but in the present chapter we have not to discuss thermal expansion, but rather we will take work done by the system, because milk is the thermodynamic system, and when it expands, then obviously it is the work done on the external body. External body क्या है? जो ढक्कन जो आपने लगाया उस पर वर्क हो रहा है, तो वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम हो गया। तो क्लियर हो गया। अच्छा, मिल्क के जो अंदर मॉलिक्यूल्स है, मॉलिक्यूल्स का टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा, चेंज होगा। पहले मिल्क का टेम्परेचर कम था, रूम टेम्परेचर था, नाउ इट इज वेरी एट इज बॉइलिंग पॉइंट और इवन मोर। तो दैट इज व्हाई व्हाट वी कॉल देयर इज अ चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी। देयर इज अ चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी। मैं यहाँ पर ये नहीं कहूँगा कि मिल्क मॉलिक्यूल्स में पोटेंशियल एनर्जी नहीं होता है, बट यहाँ पर इंक्रीज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी डेफिनेटली हो रहा है, क्योंकि काइनेटिक एनर्जी बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज हो रहा है। ओके, एंड देयरफॉर दिस इज योर वर्क डन बाय द सिस्टम, दिस इज योर इंटरनल एनर्जी। इन जनरल we can conclude this delta Q equal to delta U plus P delta V. This is also the equation of first law of thermodynamics. If we take for very microscopic thing, very small quantity, then what will happen? For very small quantity, we can have dq equal to du plus p dv. This is given in the form of such calculus form, so that for any formulation where we need calculus, there we can use this much. Okay, or in general we can say du equals to dq minus pdv. This is the definition of first law of thermodynamics. Okay, or the equation of first law of thermodynamics. Now let me discuss some of its important applications. Okay, what are the different applications that we have to discuss in different processes? Now we will discuss Applications of first law of thermodynamics in different processes. इन डिफरेंट प्रोसेसेस तो डिफरेंट प्रोसेसेस में इसका क्या क्या यूज होगा जो हम लोग एक एक करके हम लोग देखेंगे और हम लोग जैसे प्रोसेसेस क्या क्या है भाई आइसोथर्मल प्रोसेस वेयर द टेम्परेचर रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट okay it is the adiabatic process where there is no exchange of heat but temperature can change pressure can change volume can change but there is no exchange of heat okay and next is cyclic process kya hai any process where after undergoing various changes the thermodynamic system returns to the first state initial state of thermodynamic system. If that is thermodynamic system undergoes some changes after undergoing all the steps, it again return back to the same state of thermodynamic system. Then we call it as cyclic process. तो एक cyclic process हो गया. तो कई एक प्रोसेस होता है ऐसे ही हम आइसोकोरिक प्रोसेस होगा. In isochoric process what we have there is no change in volume. In case of isobaric process there is definitely no change in pressure. तो ये अलग अलग प्रोसेस है. तो फर्स्ट हम लोग देखेंगे यहाँ पर फर्स्ट इज isothermal process. Temperature is constant. If temperature is constant, we know that for an ideal gas, the internal energy depends only on temperature. Therefore, if temperature is constant for an ideal gas, U means internal energy. उसको U से डिनोट करते हैं, कैपिटल U से. Depends on temperature only. In isothermal process, T remains constant. इसमें टेम्परेचर ही कांस्टेंट रहता है तो इसका मतलब क्या इंटरनल एनर्जी भी कांस्टेंट रहेगा तो देयर इज नो चेंज इन इंटरनल एनर्जी दैट मीन्स वी कैन से डेल्टा यू इक्वल टू 0 if delta u equal to 0 then we can have delta q is directly equal to delta w. Whatever heat is given that is in fact converted into work. This is the isothermal process. Okay. Now for other one, next one is isochoric process. Number 2 is isochoric. Here volume remains constant. इसमें वॉल्यूम रिमेन्स कांस्टेंट होगा इसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा कि देयर इज नो चेंज इन वॉल्यूम देयरफॉर देयर इज नो वर्क डन. E delta V delta W equal to P delta V equal to E into 0, that is 0. There is no work done. That means whatever heat is given, the entire thing is converted into change in internal energy. Delta Q is equal to delta U, change in internal energy. Clear हो गया? This is what we call the isochoric process, where the volume remains constant. Remember. Okay. Now next we take isobaric system or isobaric process. Isobaric process. Here, here the pressure remains constant. Pressure remains, ये the pressure remains constant. क्लियर? तो ये हो जाएगा आपका आइसोबारिक प्रोसेस. तो आइसोबारिक प्रोसेस में प्रेशर रिमेंस कांस्टेंट. प्रेशर रिमेंस कांस्टेंट में तो आपका वर्क भी होगा और वर्क डन भी होगा और वो भी होगा, इंटरनल एनर्जी भी चेंज होगा. इन दिस प्रोसेस बोथ द थिंग विल टेक प्लेस. दैट इज वी विल हैव वर्क डन एज वेल एज work done by the system as well as a change in internal energy, and therefore here we can directly have dq equals to du plus dw. Both the things will take place for this system, that is isobaric process. तो आइसोबारिक प्रोसेस में दोनों होता है. ये किस केस में ऐसा होता है जहाँ प्रेशर कांस्टेंट रहता है? व्हेन देयर इज अ चेंज ऑफ स्टेट, that is during boiling, during freezing, okay, during vaporization, that takes place. During boiling, freezing, etc. All such, when the change of state takes place from one state of the system to another state, when that type of thing takes place, one state of matter to other state of matter पहुंचते हैं, तो उस समय pressure constant रहता है, and we use that isobaric process. There also we can have this thing. There is nothing which is constant or zero. Isobaric में भी हो गया. After that, next is adiabatic process. Adiabatic process. It is quite new name for you. Adiabatic means there is no exchange of heat. Neither heat is given to the system nor heat is taken from the system. Neither the heat given to the system nor it is taken from the system. Neither heat is given to the system nor it is taken from the system. दोनों से नहीं होता. तो इसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा जब ऐसे केसेस आएगा? Then what we can need, what is very important thing to note, in such situation there is no heat exchange. There is no heat exchange. जब हीट एक्सचेंज कहीं नहीं होता है, यानी देयर इज नो चेंज इन हीट, कहीं से हीट का आदान प्रदान नहीं हो रहा है, क्या हो जाएगा कि डेल्टा क्यू खुद ही जीरो हो जाएगा. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? ये ऐसा प्रोसेस है जहाँ पर टेम्परेचर चेंज हो जाता है, प्रेशर चेंज हो जाता है, वॉल्यूम चेंज हो जाता है, सब कुछ होता है, पर देयर इज नो हीट एक्सचेंज. बहुत एब्रप्टली कोई चीज़ को चेंज कर दे, बहुत एब्रप्टली वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दे, एब्रप्टली वॉल्यूम घटा दे, या प्रेशर कर ज़्यादा कर दे, कम कर दे, देन ओनली दैट टाइप ऑफ एडियाबैटिक प्रोसेस दैट टेक्स प्लेस. तो इस केस में क्या है? डेल्टा क्यू इज कांस्टेंट, डेल्टा क्यू इज जीरो, डेल्टा क्यू इज जीरो. इफ डेल्टा क्यू इज जीरो दैट मीन्स delta u equal to minus delta w. That means here we cannot expect that the system can do some work, but rather work is done on the system. That is why you can see work is minus delta w. Therefore, change in internal energy is negative. Change in internal energy is negative. I mean, internal energy is decrease. This is the very important point. This is adiabatic process. There may be some other process like cyclic process also we have to know. Fifth one is cyclic process. आप देख सकते हैं this is a particular type of graph of a PV graph. It is graph between P and V, where you can see that initially the system was at the state P1, V1, D1, T1. The system was described by these quantities at point 1. Okay, when then some process takes place due to which it moves to a new state where it is described by pressure P2, volume V2 and temperature T2. डिफरेंट स्टेट हो गया, टेम्परेचर बदल गया, प्रेशर भी बदल गया एंड वॉल्यूम भी बदल गया. क्लियर? बट इफ this pattern again some other reverse process that takes place so that it returns back to its original state. जिस स्टेट से बाहर जाए उसी स्टेट से ये वापस आ जाए अपने स्टेट में, ओरिजिनल स्टेट में, then such state or such process is called your reversible process, or what we call this is cyclic process. In fact, not reversible but rather we call it cyclic process. Cyclic process is that thermodynamic process where a system may undergo some physical change, but after there are several changes it comes back to its original thermodynamic state. If thermodynamic system can change its state from one state to other and then again from second state to first state, then that type of process is called cyclic process. अब यहाँ पर ये समझ लीजिए कि आपने एक यहाँ से आपने चलना स्टार्ट किया, सामने का दीवार तक गए, फिर वापस आप सामने इसी पॉइंट पे आ गए, तो पहले आपका ये स्टेट था, ये पोजीशन आपका था, तो थर्मोडायनेमिक स्टेट ये था. आपने जब दीवार तक गए तो आप पोजीशन सब चेंज हो गया, प्रोसेस प्रेशर चेंज हो गया, वॉल्यूम चेंज हो गया, टेम्परेचर चेंज, सब चेंज हो गया. बट आफ्टर सम टाइम यू अगेन रिटर्न बैक टू द सेम वेरी पॉइंट जहाँ पर आप इस समय हूँ. So it means you will get the similar thermodynamic condition which you have had previously. That means if the system undergoes some changes and it come back to its original state of temperature, pressure, volume, etc., then such thermodynamic system is called, such type of process is called cyclic process. Okay, and suppose we have to find out the work done in such case. How we find out work done? Remember, suppose we take the work done of this process. This is A, B, C, D, and so on. So first we take the work done of A, B, C. Then this is P, not P, but this is X. This is Y. तो यहाँ पर क्या हो गया, ए बी सी एक्स वाई, फिर ए, ये एक एरिया उसका निकाल लेंगे, फिर ये वाला एरिया निकाल लेंगे, सी ए वाई एक्स, दोनों को डिफरेंस निकाल लेंगे, दोनों का डिफरेंस जो हो जाएगा, वी विल हैव दिस एरिया. This area is the work done in cyclic process. In rest of the cases that we have already said, suppose P and B is taken and our graph is like this, then between these 2 points, this is PV graph, and we will have, this is the work done between A to B process like this. ये isothermal process में इस टाइप का work done निकालते हैं, where this is P and this is B. और एडियाबेटिक में तो कोई आपको बताइए, पहले बता दिया कि वहाँ दैट इज वॉट एवर इज वर्क दैट इज बीन डन ऑन द सिस्टम, नॉट बाय द सिस्टम, और इन अदर वर्ड देयर इज अ चेंज इन डिक्रीज इन काइनेटिक एनर्जी. इफ वर्क इज डन बाय द ऑन द सिस्टम, then there is always decrease in internal energy that we have discussed. And here what we have, it returns back to the same state. There is no change in internal energy. Here delta U is 0. Delta U is totally 0. Why delta U is 0? Because the ultimately system returns to the same temperature with which it started. That means delta U is 0. And you know, for an ideal gas, the internal energy depends only on temperature, and since temperature remains the same because it returns to the same steady state. Therefore, delta U is 0. डेल्टा यू जीरो हो जाता है. जब डेल्टा यू जीरो हो जाता है तो आपके पास क्या बचता है? व्हाट यू आर लेफ्ट विथ, दैट मीन्स यू कैन से डेल्टा क्यू इक्वल टू डेल्टा यू. यानी कि जो भी हीट आप यहाँ पे दे रहे हैं वो सारे के सारे इंटरनल एनर्जी में चेंज हो जाता है. इंटरनल एनर्जी को इंक्रीज करने में काम हो जाता है. कोई यहाँ पर कोई वर्क नहीं करना होता है. Whatever heat is given to a thermodynamic system, the entire thing is converted into the increase in internal energy. Heat is converted into heat is converted into increase in internal energy. Okay, and with this we have completed today's lecture, and in the next lecture we will definitely take the other topic. Other topic means we will take Mayer's formula, molar specific heat and its conditions, and then we will switch over to our second law of thermodynamics. Okay, and with that we have completed today's lecture. Thank you.